Hi, how are you? I hope everyone is doing well. Peace and blessings to everyone. Okay, I wanted to talk to dear gentlemen, uh, especially those of the black and brown community, poor, white, black and brown community. Actually, no, the poor black people and men especially. I guess for a while now I've been paying attention to the high morbidity rate of black men. And I'm not sure, I can't remember right at this moment what made me begin to look at this. Okay, I did write a few articles, and I called it a trunk full of questions on my WordPress, and I did talk a little bit about it. But I asked a lot of questions. Why? Okay, why is it that it seems that black men are dying, it seems, at a faster rate than white men, and even black women as well? I guess I started looking at the newspaper, and I started looking at, it'll sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it'll show the person's age and things like that. And I understand, I think I have some answers as to why, but I hope that the black and brown communities are paying attention to this, okay? And I'm just going to, in this video, I'm just going to basically talk about that. I'm not going to exactly talk about the reason why I think it is. I need to sort of look at some more information, okay? But what I notice is that black men seem to die a lot younger than white men, okay? And if I put the men and women together, it looks like they are dying almost 20 years younger than white men, okay? Maybe 15, okay? But I see, this is what I'm seeing, okay? So why is that? So what I'm seeing also is that people of color, black men and women, are dying way before they can start, let's say, retiring and collecting their Social Security, okay? Way before they are at the age where they can collect Social Security. Whereas I see white people dying 10 to 15 years after they collect Social Security as a whole. And I've just basically looked in one area, but I know that this isn't happening just in one area. Okay, so it's like, why is this happening? Why are we seeing this? Okay, is it just because of the disparity in healthcare? Is it because black people eat so bad? Okay, and I'm not even sure that you can really say that the black person's diet is so bad, okay, because we eat collard greens, sweet potatoes, green beans, and you know, we eat good stuff, okay. Spanish people, we eat our rice and beans. Beans are a complex carbohydrate that's supposed to be good for you. We use our sofrito, which is very nutritious. Okay, it's made of with the cilantro and the garlic. Those are two super herbs right there in itself. Okay, so I don't know, but that is something to look at. But I mean, I have an idea of what it is, but like I said, I want to look up more information. And it's something, because I can almost guarantee you that if we, some of us, traded places, let's say, you know, well, okay, I do believe it has something to do with where we live, okay, with where we live. Because the thing is, where we live plays a part. Because most of us, let's say, are in a certain income bracket, and so we can only afford to live in certain places, and that's going to be the same no matter where we move. Okay, if we move from New York to California, okay, or we move from Washington State to Florida, okay, we're still going to be basically in the same bracket, therefore moving to an area where we live. Okay, now when we look at people that, let's say, live in low-income housing, things like that, you have to wonder or think about why they call it low-income housing. Okay, well, no, we know why it's called low-income housing. Okay, but I can tell you that my concerns have to do with where we live, because the thing is, if we live in a low-income area, or what they call a low-income area, the thing is that you want to look at is that they are not, or whoever, okay, they is whoever they are. You don't put low-income housing on prime real estate. Okay? So, yeah, we're looking at what's going on, okay, as far as the real estate. Okay? Prime real estate is different from I don't know, regular real estate. Okay, but what makes an area prime real estate? Okay, think about that. Okay, because they're not going to take an area that they consider prime real estate and put low-income housing on prime real estate. Okay, so that is a slight hint of what I'm thinking of when it comes to why poor black and brown people seem to be dying younger and faster than their white counterparts. We know that we are told that black and brown people have higher rates of everything, okay? We have higher rates of cancer. We have higher rates of diabetes. We have higher rates of high blood pressure. We have higher cholesterol rates. We have higher rates of everything, okay? Why? It wasn't always like this. No, it was not always like this. So what happened? What changed? Okay? We want to take a look at that. Is it simply because of, let's say, the lack of quality health care? What is it? There's less doctors? What's the problem? Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to let you know, I hope that you will take care of yourselves. Men, I believe as a whole, have a problem with going to the doctor, okay? You know, that may be part of it, but anyway, I just wanted to share that those were some observations that I have made just by looking at the obituaries. I have noticed that, and I have also noticed that there are more funeral homes that cater to black people than there are funeral homes that cater to white people. Okay, there are more funeral homes for black people. Okay, let's say in an area, the funeral homes that cater to the black people, let's say there could be 4 or 5, but whereas the funeral homes needed to cater to the white people are only like 3. Okay, so even from that you can tell that there's a problem. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you, and I hope you think about it, and I will share with you some information in my next video. I will go ahead and share sort of what my take is as to why we're seeing this phenomenon, if you want to call it that. I don't know.